This video is going to help you get set up with your canvas paper on your canvas board. So here's the color wheel from the demo earlier, right? Yours is going to look closer to this one. But I want you to use the canvas paper that you've already painted on to determine what is the right side that needs to be face up on your board when you attach it. Because there is a side that is primed with a material called gesso, which is like a primer and helps the acrylic paint absorb into the canvas. Where if you were to start painting on the back, what will end up happening is the paper will absorb too much of the liquid and warp and crinkle, and it will ruin your canvas paper. And you only got one sheet, so this is pretty important to pay attention to, and it's kind of a subtle difference. So what I want you to do is first just observe, I'll try and get real close, the textural difference of the front and back here. So the front of the canvas that you painted on, as you should have, you can see the threads, right? But you can kind of tell that they're also coated with what almost looks like a white paint. If you flip to the back, you can see the threads more so. There's no coating on them, and it feels softer. The front is gonna not feel that different, but have kind of a slightly coarser texture. But you can see it visually. It's not a huge difference, but it's there, okay? If worse comes to worse, just try and match up what's going on with your color wheel to the correct side, the front of the canvas paper that you have, okay? If your canvas paper, like mine, had kind of a ripped edge like that, feel free just to cut it so that it's straight with a pair of scissors. And then what you're going to do is take the board that you received and just tape it on correct side facing up. And if you have enough masking tape, just go all the way around, just like this one. Trying to keep the border relatively even. This one has a really tiny border. You can go in further. It doesn't really matter. If you don't have masking tape or you don't have enough, that's fine. You don't have to quite go everywhere. At least put down the corners. But if you do, this is ideal to be able to get your tape all the way around. Your color wheel, when you're done with it, it's nice to have it close by to reference. If you're in the same spot every time that you're working, you know, just kind of tape it up to your wall or pin it, or, well, you guys can't really see that. Tape it up to your wall so you have it to reference and be able to kind of remember what the color relationships are. And if not, if you're kind of moving around, or that space, there's not a wall nearby, just tape it to the back of your board. Mine's got another painting on it, but just tape it to the back so you have it somewhere close by to reference. So that's setting up your canvas before you're ready to start your still life. So once again, the front of the canvas is coated with a primer called gesso. It's a little bit rougher texture. You can see the threads, but there's a coating of white on them versus the back, which you can see the threads even better. It's a little bit softer. And if you have to, just try and match them up. Okay, thanks.